He never touched a drug, never held a gun, never threatened anyone. He just moved numbers on a screen. $1.4 billion worth of numbers. The judge gave him 34 years anyway. This is the story of the man who kept the most powerful cartel in Mexico alive, and whose name you've never heard. Tamaulipas, 1972. You're born in a border town where two things are certain: poverty and opportunity. Both come from the same place. Just depends which door you walk through. Your mother works double shifts at a garment factory. Your father drives a delivery truck until his back gives out. You share a bedroom with two brothers. There's never enough money, but there's always enough pressure. Do better. Get out. Be something. And you do. You're the smart one. The one teachers notice. The one who stays up reading while everyone else sleeps. You graduate top of your class. Full scholarship to Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León. Accounting degree. Your mother cries at the ceremony. Your father shakes your hand for the first time. You have 3 job offers waiting. A bank in Guadalajara. An import firm in Mexico City. A government audit office in Monterrey. You choose the bank. The salary is 2,800 pesos a month. You eat the same beans and tortillas your mother made back home. The math doesn't add up. It never adds up for people like you, from places like that. 6 months in, a man named Licenciado walks into the branch. He doesn't open an account. He asks to speak to whoever handles large corporate transfers. Your manager points at you. Licenciado sits across your desk. Expensive watch. Expensive suit. Calm eyes that have never worried about anything. He slides a piece of paper across the desk with a number on it. Monthly. Not yearly. Monthly. He says 3 words. We need discretion. You know what he is. Anyone from Tamaulipas knows what licenciado is. You know what saying yes means. You think about your mother's factory hands. Your father's broken back. Your 2,800 pesos salary. The math doesn't add up. You say yes. They don't ask you to move drugs. They ask you to do exactly what you were trained to do. Accounting. But the numbers are different now. You learned the architecture of invisible money. Shell companies in Panama. Real estate through intermediaries. Restaurants that serve no customers but report full capacity every night. Car dealerships. Construction firms. A completely parallel economy. Legitimate on paper. Hollow at the core. By 28, you manage 140 shell companies across 9 countries. You've moved $800 million without triggering a single government alert. The DEA is chasing drug routes and dead bodies. Nobody is watching the quiet man with the laptop. You tell yourself you're just moving numbers, that the violence happens far from you. You believe it for a while. Breakfast. Your phone rings. A bank examiner in the Cayman Islands is asking questions about a $12 million transfer. Compliance flags. Getting uncomfortable. You fix it in 4 hours. Restructure the transfer. Reclassify the funds. Produce 40 pages of documentation that looks completely real. The bank examiner stops asking questions. You don't ask how. 3 weeks later he's found in a car at Monterrey Airport. Gunshot to the back of the head. Police call it suicide. That night you sit alone in your apartment and understand something you've been avoiding for 11 years. You are not the man behind the numbers. You are the numbers. Every peso you moved paid for something. A route. A weapon. A body somewhere. His name was Rodrigo Salinas. He had 2 daughters. You memorize his name because it's the only way left to feel human. You memorize more names after that. There are many. You try to leave once. 2010. You tell Licenciado you want out. Spain. Quiet life. You have hidden accounts nobody knows about. He listens politely over dinner. Pours wine. Asks about your mother. How is she enjoying her new house in Monterrey? The one you bought her? Asks about your sister finishing her master's in Madrid. Beautiful city. Young woman. He never raises his voice. Never makes a threat. He doesn't need to. You pour more wine and change the subject. You never mention leaving again. The DEA changes strategy. They stop chasing soldiers. They follow the money. 2 associates arrested in Miami. 1 in Houston. A Panama shell company flagged. Then another in Caimans. They are building toward you. You go completely dark. No phones. No email. Handwritten notes on paper you burn after reading. In-person meetings only through 3 layers of intermediaries. You're not hiding from soldiers. You're hiding from forensic accountants. And that is somehow more exhausting because they don't shoot. They just build cases. Slowly. Quietly. 4 years. You recognize the method because it's yours. 6:14 in the morning. A rented house in Querétaro. You hear the knock and you already know. You've known for months. You can read the signs the way you once read balance sheets. You open the door. 14 federal agents. 2 DEA officers in suits. 1 holds up a badge and says your name. Your real name. The one your mother calls you. It sounds strange after so many years of aliases. At trial, the prosecution presents $1.4 billion laundered over 25 years. 140 shell companies. 9 countries. 400 transactions. The prosecutor looks at the jury and says, the guns get the headlines. But men like him are the reason cartels survive. The reason they grow. The reason they outlast every raid, every arrest, every war. Without the accountant, there is no cartel. You sit in your lawsuit and you know she's right. The sentence is 34 years. Your mother is 74. A kid from Tamaulipas. Top of his class. 3 job offers. 1 wrong door. He never held a gun. He just held the money. And the money held him for 25 years. Somewhere right now a brilliant kid in a border city is graduating. He has job offers. 1 pays more than the others. He's asking the right questions about salary. He's not asking the right questions about the client. That's always how it starts. That's a wrap. The guns get the headlines. The money gets away. Until it doesn't. Subscribe for more. See you in the next.